In a matter of seconds, an ordinary moment at the airport turned into an explosion of speculation that rocked the entertainment world. Cell phone cameras shook, whispers turned to shouts, and in an instant, two names long anticipated to collide again, Kai and Tan Songyun, were once again the center of attention. What was really behind this surprising appearance? Coincidence or something more? Last night, the atmosphere at Beijing Capital International Airport felt different than usual. Fans accustomed to hunting for celebrity moments suddenly encountered something they never imagined. In a very short time, two figures often linked to each other emerged from the international arrivals gate, separately, yet too close to be mere coincidence. Kai was the first to appear. Dressed in simple casual clothes and looking tired from a long journey, he walked briskly, trying to avoid the spotlight. But the fans' eyes couldn't lie. They knew something was up. A few minutes later, Tan Songyun emerged. Her appearance was the same, relaxed, natural, with no obvious attempts to attract attention. But that was precisely what made the whole thing seem even more suspicious. Two long journeys from the same city, arriving at almost the same time. Was this really just a coincidence? Adding fuel to the fire was the fact that both had previously been reported in Paris at the same time. The romantic city was now the setting for an unsolved mystery. How could two major celebrities be in the same place without ever being seen together, yet returning on identical flights? Photos circulating quickly on social media revealed details that couldn't be ignored. Arrival times, the same terminal, even the nearly identical travel patterns. Fans began to formulate theories, connecting the dots that had previously been hidden. Some observers noticed the two's body language. Although they weren't walking together, there was something in their movements, a subtle awareness, as if they knew each other was nearby. A glance, a measured step, everything felt like incomplete puzzle pieces. Longtime fans were immediately swept up in a wave of nostalgia. Hopes that had faded were rekindled. Those who had long anticipated a joint project between Kai and Tan Songyun saw this as a sign. Maybe, just maybe, something was brewing. But on the other hand, skepticism also arose. The entertainment industry is full of seemingly orchestrated coincidences. Was this just a meaningless encounter? Or was there a hidden agenda behind it all? Interestingly, there was no official confirmation from either party. Both Kai and Tan Songyun remained silent. This silence only fueled the increasingly wild speculation. Some sources even claimed that their flight schedules were exactly the same. If true, then the possibility of them being unaware of each other's existence becomes even slimmer. And this is where the mystery deepens. In a world where celebrities' every move is scrutinized, a meeting like this rarely goes unnoticed. This is especially true when it involves two big names with a history of public connection. Social media exploded. Hashtags related to the two immediately began trending, with thousands of comments trying to interpret what was happening. Some believed this was the start of something big, while others preferred to remain realistic. But one thing was certain. This moment had reignited a long-simmering discussion. Fan hopes, theories, and even fantasies were rekindled, creating a wave of excitement that was hard to contain. Some entertainment analysts called this a too-perfect coincidence. In a world full of busy schedules and tight coordination, two superstars being in the same place at the same time is not something that happens without reason. Was this simply a coincidental work trip? Or was there a secret project yet to be announced? These questions continue to hang unanswered. Meanwhile, the circulating photos continue to be analyzed by fans in excruciating detail. Every angle, every shadow, every facial expression becomes the subject of endless discussion. For some, this isn't just about two celebrities. It's about rekindled hope, about a possibility that had previously only been a dream. And perhaps it's precisely because there are no definitive answers that this moment feels so powerful. Mystery always has its own allure, especially when it involves two figures who have long been eagerly awaiting their reunion. Now, all eyes are on what's next. Will Kai and Tan Songyun provide clarification? Or will they let the speculation continue to fester? One thing is clear, what happened last night was no ordinary sighting. It was a moment that shook, stirred, and left a huge question mark that remains unanswered to this day. Amidst the frenzy of speculation that was spiraling out of control, several eyewitnesses began to speak out. They claimed to have seen a small detail that the cameras missed, a brief moment where Su Kai's step seemed to slow, as if pausing, before continuing on his way. For some, this wasn't just a random movement, but a meaningful signal. Shortly afterward, Tan Songyun was also seen pausing, adjusting her pace before exiting the arrivals area. Was this simply a coincidence of the pace of the journey? Or was there some tacit, unspoken coordination? These questions continue to resonate with fans trying to read between the lines. Some fans even compared the timestamps from various angles of the circulating videos. The results made them even more convinced that the timing of the two's appearances was too precise to be considered coincidence. It was as if there was a synchronization that was invisible, yet palpable. Meanwhile, new theories began to emerge. Some speculated that the two might have been on the same international project in Paris, but were deliberately keeping their distance from the public. In an industry steeped in image strategy, maintaining mystery can sometimes be part of the larger plan. But there were also more rational voices, reminding us that the world of celebrity is often filled with coincidences magnified by the public imagination. Two famous actors, two busy schedules, two flights on the same flight. It was still possible for all of this to happen without a direct connection. Even so, it was hard to ignore the energy palpable in the moment. Many said that the expressions on their faces, though brief, conveyed something more than just travel fatigue. There was a calmness, yet also a wariness, a combination that sparked even more questions. As time passed, the entertainment media began to dig deeper. Old archives, past interviews, and even small interactions from the past were brought back to the surface. Forgotten narratives were rewoven, forming a new story that felt increasingly real. Loyal fans were split into two camps, those who believed this was the beginning of a major collaboration, and those who preferred to wait for concrete evidence before believing anything. But both agreed on one thing: this moment was too compelling to ignore. And ultimately, perhaps it was this uncertainty that made it so captivating. In a world full of instant answers, mysteries like this provide a space for imagination to flourish. Until the truth is revealed, one thing remains certain. This story is unfinished, and everyone is still waiting for the next chapter. As night turned to morning, the echoes of the incident continued to fade. Instead, more and more small pieces of information emerged, like puzzle pieces slowly forming a larger, but still incomplete, picture. Fans continued to dig, hoping to find that one clue that could explain it all. Several entertainment observers began noticing the two stars' international travel patterns in recent months. Unbeknownst to them, several points seemed to overlap: same cities, close times, and similar activities. Was this mere coincidence, or part of something more planned? Behind it all, there were also suspicions that the two might be deliberately keeping their distance in public to avoid undue attention. In an industry rife with pressure and scrutiny, maintaining privacy can be a top priority, even if it means creating the illusion of distance in front of the cameras. However, it was precisely this distance that made everything feel even closer for fans. Because sometimes, what is unseen speaks louder than what is seen. The absence of direct evidence actually strengthened some people's belief that something was being hidden. The discussion spread across various platforms, with in-depth analysis resembling a professional investigation. Every tiny detail, the color of their clothes, the direction of their gaze, even the timing of their steps, was relentlessly analyzed. This phenomenon demonstrated how powerful the appeal of these two names was in the public eye. Amid all the speculation, one big question remains. If this really was just a coincidence, why does it feel so hard to believe? There's something about the whole thing that feels too coherent, too neat, as if there's a story yet to be told. And to this day, no one really knows the answer. Perhaps time will tell, or perhaps this mystery will remain one of the most moving moments in entertainment, an unconfirmed yet meaningful encounter that lives on in the imaginations of many.